Many of us today are obsessed with, yet confused with, the nature of love. We read about it, we love to sing about it, we watch comedies about it, but we're really confused. What is this thing called love? And of course, love can take many different objects, right? We love things like Twinkies or hamburgers or cars. We love people, of course, like our parents and our spouse or our girlfriend or boyfriend, our children. And of course, we love the projects that give us meaning and purpose in life. But what exactly is this thing called love? If we follow Hollywood and its example, we're going to conclude that love is largely an emotion. If we look to the scientist, we're going to be told that love is largely chemical reactions and strategic interaction problems. If we look to the philosopher, or at least the ancient philosopher, love is that which moves us. As Plato said about philosophy itself, or actually he put it this way, that the philosopher is wisdom's lover. The Bible also has some pretty interesting things to say about love. So for example, Jesus was asked to summarize all of the Old Testament law, and he did it basically this way. He said that we're to love God and we are to love our neighbor as ourselves. And then in 1 John chapter 4, verse 8, we have this very interesting claim where it says that God is love. In other words, the essential attribute of deity, of the divine, is love. And of course, many of us are familiar with that passage, John 3:16, where we learn that for God so loved the world that he gave his only son. So there's this question, what exactly is love? Well, one philosopher and theologian named Joseph Piper said this about love, and I think this is a really helpful first pass. He said that the basic affirmation that you are making when you love someone is the affirmation that it is good that you exist. And that points to the other directedness of love. And I think Aquinas actually had something that's really helpful here as well. He said that in love, we desire union with the beloved, and we also desire the well-being or the flourishing of the beloved. And I think these are very helpful ways to understand what the true nature of what love actually is. And so when we talk about the theological virtue of love, we can understand that as the stable disposition of character to basically desire the well-being and the flourishing and the union with the beloved. So we've been talking about three theological virtues, faith, hope, and love. And love is the chief virtue of them all. We talked about how faith is that which sets us on the path toward God, and hope is that which sustains us on the way. But love is our end as we're united with the goodness and the beauty and the truth of the universe and the source of all things. And what's the beauty and the central beauty of the gospel story is this God who created us and sustains us. He actually pursues us as well. And that's part of the beauty of the gospel story, that in love, the God of it all pursues each one of us because he desires to be united with us and he desires for us to flourish. So yet again, as we consider these virtues, we see the beauty of the gospel story and the loving God who pursues you and pursues me so that we would find true happiness and wholeness in the God over